Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on another squad from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Gives it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
A second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Toss play to the outside. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's looking to scramble. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
Empty set now, 5 wide. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. This one will be fair caught. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanted to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down, out of the shotgun. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That run moves the ball across the 40.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. The defense with more pre-snap movement. 4th down catch to the right. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll start the ball now at the 35.
Hey, it's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Arizona 3, UCLA 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's got some open field ahead. The 30. Inside the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. He shreds the tackle. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. He hands it to the back. Fights off a defender.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down coming up after that running play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Gain of 8. 2nd down.
Arizona has now moved into the red zone. There's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and goal for the offense. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he'll be brought down.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Arizona.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. They'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. And it works. The first down to the 35. The Bruins come to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, it's Wong. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Bruins have 1st and 10 here. The DB's backing off from the line now. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play. It really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. They move the 6. They'll go to the line here on first down now. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Defense not pressing this time. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here. The pass rush closing in. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Arizona 10, UCLA 0.
The kickoff team out there now to get this 2nd half underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Bruins will crank up the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
But we'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us arm strength.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
The pass on first down. Caught by the back. Gain of 9. Second down coming up.
Pass caught. Second down now. Receiver in motion now. They'll run it here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Bruins keep the football on the move.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to plow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
The Bruins pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
end zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arizona 17, UCLA 0.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Comes up with the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The offense still looking for their first touchdown of this game. Line up on 3rd and goal now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And now the handoff. Oh, what a move. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Can he get there on the ground? And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion, an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
This time it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Oh, and he's in the... Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. 1st down in great scoring position. The Bruins with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. I mean, it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's rude.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. So this game is not over yet. The score just got a little bit tighter. How will they play it? How aggressive on the play call? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Now here's the toss play. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He lets it go on the move. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's in Arizona.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Arizona Wildcats.